This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. Pinellas County's municipal elections are coming next month, and the deadline to register to vote is today. WMNF's Chris Young reports the supervisor of elections office says the local elections, which are often overlooked, can make a big difference.
Elections will be held in Gulfport, Indian Shores, Indian Rocks Beach, Oldsmar, Reddington Shores, South Pasadena, St. Pete Beach, Tarpon Springs, and Treasure Island. Voters will pick mayors, city council, and commissioners depending on their residence. Ashley McKnight Taylor is with the Pinellas County Supervisor of Elections. She says in elections like these, every vote counts.
And we have seen that traditionally here in Pinellas County, that a contest could be decided by a matter of 2, 3, 4, or 5 votes. And so your voice absolutely matters. And so you should come out and vote.
Tarpon Springs voters will see over 20 amendments on the ballot. One would expand the city's power to seize private property through eminent domain.
I think there could be potentially a lot of implications for that municipality, and folks who live in Tarpon Springs should be interested in that.
Election Day is March 11th. Visit WMNF.org for more voting information. Chris Young, WMNF News.
Florida regulators have approved higher rates for Citizens Property Insurance Corporation, but they're not as high as the company asked for. As Lillian Hernandez Caraballo explains, some rates actually dipped this year, meaning lower premium costs for some Florida homeowners.
Prices will go up for most Florida homeowners. The Office of Insurance Regulation approved a statewide rate increase, averaging 6.6% for most policyholders. Now that's less than half what Citizens asked for. Increases are capped at 14%. Some customers will see decreases too, and rates might be lowered 10%. These changes are meant to keep Citizens affordable but not competitive, as lawmakers try to stabilize the still troubled Florida insurance market. Changes take effect June 1st. In Orlando, I'm Lillian Hernandez Caraballo.
And Lillian Hernandez Caraballo is a Report for AmeriCorps member. Sinkholes are common in the Sunshine State, but right now, no comprehensive sinkhole database exists. A Central Florida congressman is trying to change that, as Molly Durig explains.
Democratic U.S. House Representative Darren Soto says sinkholes damage life and property in Central Florida, including the area he represents, parts of Orange, Osceola, and Polk counties. Soto recently filed a bill that, if passed, would direct the United States Geological Survey to study why sinkholes happen and create a database showing where they occur. 3 other Democratic House representatives plus Republican House Representative Gus Bilirakis are co-sponsoring the bill along with Soto.
Sinkholes form across most of Florida and other states in the South, and so it's going to affect every community regardless of their ideology.
The Sinkhole Mapping Act is Soto's 5th attempt to pass legislation requiring more data and research into sinkholes. Previously, 2 different versions of the bill were recommended for approval by the U.S. House, but ultimately didn't pass. In Orlando, I'm Molly Durig.
President Donald Trump's transportation secretary is instructing his department to prioritize projects for states with higher marriage or birth rates. Lawmakers representing Democratic-controlled states are pushing back, arguing it's an arbitrary move to help out red states that supported the president. According to the latest figures from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in 2022, the 14 states with the highest fertility rates backed Trump in the November election, while the bottom 11, plus the District of Columbia, supported Democrat Kamala Harris. The memo also calls for prohibiting governments that get Department of Transportation funds from imposing vaccine and mask mandates and requiring their cooperation with the administration's immigration enforcement efforts. Some 200 people gathered in East Orlando over the weekend for a peaceful protest against the new presidential administration. As Molly Durig reports, Saturday's demonstration was one of hundreds organized nationwide during President Donald Trump's first month back in office.
For the Central Floridians at the demonstration, they say they're watching with dismay as Trump and top advisor Elon Musk roll out plan after plan for dramatic changes to the federal government. The administration's recent moves are disrupting some key government functions. For one, blocking critical funding from reaching dozens of humanitarian aid programs here and abroad. For Breonna Larson, who organized Saturday's protest, Trump's mass deportation plans are the biggest concern. But Larson says she wanted to provide a safe, forum for those worried about any of the directives coming out of the White House.
Do not be scared. It's scary to speak in public. It's scary to use your voice. But I promise you, once you use your voice, you're never going to want to stop using it.
It's the second protest in under 2 weeks to draw hundreds in Central Florida. And Larson says more demonstrations are to come. In Orlando, I'm Molly Durig.
For the weather, today will be partly cloudy with highs around 80. Tonight will be mostly clear with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with highs around 82. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.